Aquarius, I truly do feel like because your person is up underneath spiritual attack right now, this person is definitely going through some type of karmic triggers, possibly a spiritual awakening, definitely having to do shadow work. And, you know, I feel like possibly you've prayed for this person. However, this person is opposing change. This person is longing in memories. And I feel like you're really, really trying to escape this here toxic environment. Okay. Possibly you are married to this person. Possibly, you know, you have received a lot of bad advice from this person. You know that this person is low vibrational. There definitely was emotional, financial, physical, and spiritual leeching. This person possibly was a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony, and possibly schemed to do things, nefarious things, and not only nefarious things, malicious things as well, with a broken heart, left you with a broken heart. Third party situation. This person has their own issues. That really does stem back. Anytime you're under this type of spiritual attack, it's because you have let demonic forces in. I feel like you've already made the decision with the Two of Swords here. I feel like it was, and if you're still making it, I feel like it's a very difficult decision, but nonetheless, you know, through many sleepless nights, there has definitely been a choice that is definitely being made. With them opposing change, in the memories here, we got Five of Swords, okay? So some type of opposition of changing a behavior when it comes down to intimidation or changing, period, for the better. Wanting to win at all costs, conflict, cowardism, hostility, deception, defeat, and even a whole lot of pride, y'all, okay? They're really, really opposing this. They're resistant to it. However, they're so used to, you know, being able to come back, or used to possibly, you know, this may have been a trauma bonding as well, you know, but they feel like you are supposed to be there. Right. And their abundance really is wavering at this point in time. They're not comfortable. With Nine of Cups on the fence, they're not being rewarded here. As a matter of fact, what's happening is they're learning a lot of lessons. And prayerfully they'll change. You see what I'm saying? Because we want them to go through you know, a spiritual awakening and actually change this here behavior that they're resistant to change. But during the interim, in the meantime and between time, what's happening is that their abundance is wavering, okay? They're not receiving awards. Their prosperity is on the line. Their stability is on the line. They're not achieving or attaining the success. Their confidence is wavering. Their wishes are not being granted. Their prayers are being hindered. They're very uncomfortable right now. And they're really not satisfied. And if they did have that third party, like I've seen while I was shuffling the deck, then the problem here is that they're not even happy in that third party situation as well. Okay, so let me grab my cards here so I can kind of see here. Aquarius, I hope everybody is doing well. I couldn't wait to do you guys this video. I had to take me a nap. I actually talked to a friend of mine, and I was I had cooked, you guys. I had made some authentic tacos, okay, you guys? So it took a while, and they came out delicious. But anyway, I ate, and I only could eat like one of them, right? And or like one and a half of them. And I had got so tired. You know how we get when we eat, we get full, we get tired. And I was like, dang, I really don't know if I got what I need to do these videos. But they were like, get you some rest, get you some rest. And I was like, wow, that's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I feel like either you're dreaming about this person, you've been getting some type of messages here, okay? To let you know, maybe bad message, bad advice, okay? When it comes down to maybe finding out what bad advice they've taken here, but you possibly has been getting messages. Listen, this person is clinging on to you, okay? I feel like I said, trauma bonding, all right, you guys? Two of Swords. It was a difficult decision to make. This person was toxic, unhealthy behaviors and people, okay, you guys? The color red is here, so we could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, something like that. With the color orange and yellow here, this could possibly be Leo. But nonetheless, commitment is in reverse, okay? I feel like you know that this is a toxic connection, and that the commitment is pretty much tampered with here. Opposing change. They're in memories, okay, you guys? Listen, Venus is here, so we're dealing with the Libra Taurus here, but they want to make a love offer. The problem is they're too much in their ego. Pride, vanity. Listen, somebody made a decision to be this way. They know they need to change. They're just resistant to it. So talk about the fights. This could be domestic. Yeah, see, this person is somebody's weakness. Somebody is very, very emotional. They're very tempted by this individual. But the problem is that they know that this person is very, very deceitful, okay? And also this person has a very hot temper for some of you guys. Hostility, just not to be trusted. Spiritual attack, Holy Spirit. Right. They're not, whatever they were being told, whatever they wrote down, whatever they read, like for instance, if they were reading the Bible, right? Or if they were reading scriptures or spiritual things, right? They didn't listen. They're not listening to this. It's not like Yah is not talking to this person. Yah is talking to this person. The problem is this person is controlled by their temptations, okay? And for a lot of you guys, there was a celebration, gifts, or some type of abundance here recently. Sagittarius may have something to do with this, or this person is definitely wanting to give a gift in order to come back in the door. But, you know, there's a deadline here. This person already knows. It's you know, they're living such a reckless life that they probably even told themselves, I only got but a matter of time. If I'm out here like this, I only got but a matter of time before, you know, things go bad, okay, for their life, all right? Nine of Cups is already on the fence, y'all, all right? This is not being comfortable at all, okay? Listen, they are way too prideful, okay? They're way too prideful. They feel as though they're expecting things. They're expecting this Nine of Cups from somebody. How they get it is by wearing this here mask, this facade that they like to put on, okay? Because when they wear the mask, it's such a beautiful mask, y'all. I can feel how much y'all fell in love with this here fucked up mask, which is really, really, really deceitful and deceptive. But when it slips, but when they do have that mask on, and it's so tempting and it's so attractive to some of you guys, you know, you don't mind the abundance. You don't mind attaining success with this person. You wanted to do it, but you wanted to do it with this mask. You wanted the stability with this person who they came across to be, but they're really not that person, y'all, okay? You wanted to obtain this. You wanted them to be comfortable. You wanted them to have a satisfaction and a happy relationship, but what you wanted was you wanted this mask to have it. That mask is not them, y'all, okay? I'm just, you know, it is what it is. So, okay, I got it, okay? So let me go ahead and get these cards up, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the tarot. Yeah, they're resistant. Something is going to have to happen, all right, in order for this person to come up out of this here shadow side that they love to be in. And, you know, that may even be the wrong word, okay? Because they may not love to be in this shadow side. It just may be just who they are or what they're used to doing here. They're used to being around toxic people and toxic places. They really are, okay? It's almost like they seek out these environments, all right? And because they seek out these environments and these people who love to betray and backstab people, and they themselves are also being betrayed and backstabbed, they like to juggle people, have double lives and double talk and, you know, throw stones and hide their hands and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're resisting this change. And this is the reason why they are literally under spiritual attack. They're being haunted. They're being told. They are literally being told, and they are under spiritual attack. However, you guys, shout out, train to go. Much love, much respect, Aquarius. Thank you so much for still being here with me. I love you guys to life. You guys, join Train to Go. Join the support tier or any other tier. Congratulations to my free winners. Remember, for every 100 new subscribers, somebody will get a free read, okay? YouTube is listening. Hit that thumbs up button, all right? Shout out day ones, my regulars, and also my VIPs. So let's go ahead and go to the throne. I'm praying on everything on this table. The cards, the clarifiers, everything. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Aquarius, cross watcher. I am asking for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection. As I give Yeshua Messiah the all the honor, the praise, and the glory in which he definitely does deserve. High Priestess just fell out. Okay, you guys, as I'm praying. We're going to keep that card because it fell out while I was praying. So what this means to me is that somebody's faith is on 10. Somebody definitely has sacred knowledge about the toxicity that this person does. Somebody received bad advice. And I really truly feel like, Aquarius, this is your side that's coming off at High Priestess. I feel like you told them to change. I feel like you told them to do something different. I feel like you told them that it's going to come down. There is going to be some consequences behind this action here, okay? Give me a little bit more. And you were right. If you told them that, you were right. And with the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in reverse. Listen, this is a person that is, first of all, broke, busted, and disgusted. This is a person that is definitely not responsible. They're not handling their business. They're making excuses, procrastination, delays. And they're just not showing up how they need to show up. But how can they? Because they're toxic. It's all outdoors. Tell me about it. And just because it's the queen doesn't mean it's not a dude. Okay, you guys? Tarot has no gender. All right, you guys? Your sons. Right. They didn't listen, okay? With Herman in reverse. They did not listen. Deck is upright. They did not listen, you guys. They did not. What you told them, it went in one ear and out the other. It's just that simple, okay? You tried to warn them. You told them to change their behavior. They did not do this, okay? They're stubborn, rebellious. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Knight of Wands. So you made a decision, okay? It was hard. Maybe they left. And maybe you decided not to give them any attention when they want to come back, right? Or maybe you said, I've had enough, okay? One or the other. Nonetheless, it was a difficult decision. Your sons, your daughters, please, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Right. You're walking away from this person. You may even have somebody new in your life. You're getting messages, okay? You may possibly have somebody new in your life that you're talking to, or this person wants to give you a message, all right? You already know what this person brings. Give me more, Holy Spirit. You got somebody new in your life, okay? You're somebody you've been talking to. You're walking away from this ex-person, okay? And you're walking towards this love. All right, because you know their resistance to change. All right, y'all. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, see, you like, I can be single and abundant by my damn self, okay? Like, I never did need you, okay? I only really think that I really did was want you, okay? Look, I'm Aquarius, all right? No, I'm not Aquarius, but I know too many Aquariuses, okay? And one thing about Aquarius, y'all gonna get it, okay? And y'all like, I can be single and abundant all, but I can go get it from the ground up. It makes me no damn difference. I wanted to share all this with you, but seeing as how you didn't want to, then guess what? I got to go. I got to jump out here and I got to do me. And guess what? There's another individual that's offering me something that's pure, that's offering me happiness and joy and possibly a little excitement. And you know what? I believe I'm just going to take me a bunch of selfies and they're taking selfies and you know what I'm saying? And you know, me and my new person, we going to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Because see, what you like to do is you like to have third-party situations. Somebody here wants to have a third-party situation. They want threesomes and partying and throwing up the bottle. They want to get missing. They don't want to come home. They want to come home staggering and drunk. They want to come home high. They want to be out here. They want to win at all costs. They want to be seen, y'all. They want to intimidate. They want deception. They want conflict, okay? They want friction and problems, all right? And once again, they want to stab somebody in the back. So for some of you guys, this is who they kick it with. For some of you guys, they done slept with a person and stabbed you in the back when it comes down to friends. And for some of you guys, this is a friend that has stabbed you in the back, okay? But it feels to me like it's this person. Whatever resonates. Cross-watcher energy can and will get involved. Cross-watcher, I want you guys to know. Ooh, y'all, the Wheel of Fortune is upside down. Ooh. And let me tell you something. It's all because of this intimidation, y'all. The fact that they refuse to change. The fact that they want to win at all costs. The deception. The conflict. The pride. Y'all, pride come before the fall. And fall they will do with the freaking Wheel of Fortune. That is the worst divine justice that can happen. Okay, you guys? I just need you to know that. I'm telling you, like I've been saying this all the time. It seemed like ever since this eclipse, I've been getting nothing but karma reads. Give me a little bit more about this Wheel of Fortune upside down. Y'all, this part of the spiritual attack, shit. That's... I'm almost scared to look at the card with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Ooh. Y'all, they got the Wheel of Fortune. I told you they fucked with a high priestess. Didn't I tell you that? That was the first card while I was praying. Listen. Y'all, they got the Wheel of Fortune upside down with the freaking tower. Okay? So listen, they're more than under spiritual attack, boo. Okay? They're under attack, period. Okay? Their life is a mess. This is upheaval, chaos. This is destruction. This is damage. This is ruin. This is, you know, everything come crumbling down. Their status, their money, everything that they have, y'all, it's oh, that's, you don't want the Wheel of Fortune upside down, y'all. I'm just trying to say. Give me more about this tower, about this person, Holy Spirit. It got everything to do with something about somebody betraying somebody. It got something to do with this defeat. Y'all, they may go to jail, okay? They may go to jail. Somebody damn sure is pulling their energy back. It got something to do with the deception. It got something to do... I knew I was going to see death. Listen, y'all. Tower, 4 swords, death. You need to pray for this person because the 4 swords, that can mean coffin, okay? So I'm just saying, the death to the 4 swords... and the tower with the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Ooh, let's go to spiritual attack. Holy Spirit, tell me about the spiritual attack that they got going on here. Aquarius, they done fucked with the wrong person. Y'all, listen, their strength is upside down. Oh my God. So they're weak, okay? They're vulnerable at this point in the game. Justice is here. Divine justice, law, court, jail. It feel like all of them. Give me more, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because they sat up here and looked for opportunities on how to lie, deceive, tempt other people. Okay? And for some of them, they rob, steal, romance scam for money. Okay? Somebody like horses here. Somebody likes planting and gardening. Somebody is from France or Europe. Or somebody has visited the Eiffel Tower here. Somebody goes for walks at night here. Oh. Yeah, see this person right here. This is a very promiscuous individual. All right, you guys. They either got with a promiscuous individual or this is a promiscuous, or they're promiscuous, is all outdoors, okay? They got a lot of wicked ways about themselves, y'all. Ooh, y'all, this shit is not good. Yeah, and they're spying. They're spying on you, all right, you guys? They're lying, they're gossiping, and they're spying. So they've been stripped, okay? They're not comfortable at all, not even a little bit, all right? Damn, this got to be your husband, your wife, your baby mom, your baby dad, Leo, Sagittarius, air. I'll tell you guys who's here. But, listen, nobody's they're not whatever they have invested in, they have gotten no ROI, okay? It's not coming. So whatever it is that they put on for the city for and they spend money for, listen, if they bought some rims, them will be stolen. Them will be fucked up. If they bought something to impress somebody, that is going to be fucked up. If they invested, right, into whatever they invested in, that business is going to fall apart. They will not get no return on their investment, period. And somebody is not fixing to be given to them. Y'all, they don't even got a choice. There's no choice in this. Y'all, it's almost like they made their choice and now it's coming down on them. Yeah, because they're a Page of Wands. Because they're reckless. They're going to be crying a serious ass river. Y'all, they going away. Listen, 7 of Swords. They fucked with an earth angel, y'all. Liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony. Withdrawn, escapism, drugs. Having a lot of sex here. Having a lot of sex with this here third party. Okay. STD may be here too. Let me tell you guys, y'all, this is ugly. Anytime the Wheel of Fortune in reverse come out, death with the 4 swords come out with the tower, okay? Listen, this is somebody's life that's possibly on the goddamn online, all right? Is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you know, It is what it is. I don't make the energy. I just read it, y'all. And whoever they fucked with the wrong one. Because they damn sure under spiritual attack. And they damn sure didn't listen. Not handling business. Not being responsible. We got Pisces here. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus is here. Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgo is here. Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Damn sure is a baby mom, baby dad counterpart. Yeah, they like to throw the bottle up. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Tower is Scorpio. Death is Scorpio. Y'all, this is ugly. We're going to run this shit back. We going to run this. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going old school with this. We're gonna take this to the White Rider, okay? Because, baby, this right here, it got everything to do with this bad advice they done took. They didn't listen to y'all, okay? This person is low vibrational. They try to bring this energy towards you. Emotional. What is this? Emotional leeching. This was a karmic, okay, you guys? They're opposing change. They want conflict, all right? That's what they want, okay? They want to win at all costs. They're very prideful, y'all. Y'all, they having family problems and money problems, okay? They're sleeping at night. They're being tormented, okay? They're waking up in the middle of the night. Let me just make sure my cards are upright. I ain't used this deck in God knows how long. It's been a long time. But this is the original. Well, that, you know, the White Rider is not the original. Actually, there is a tarot deck that I really want to get my hands on. And it is actually very, very old. Very few people have that deck. So if you guys know how to get that deck, let me know. It's hundreds of years old. I don't even know if you can actually use it. Like, as far as, like, you know, be able to pull from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's old. The copies are old. Toxic environments. They love it. They fucked with an empress, okay? Baby mom, baby dad, somebody might be pregnant. Like I said, 10 of Pentacles is upside down. Somebody caused somebody to lose money here. Somebody come from money. Somebody lump sum money, inheritance. Nonetheless, it destroyed a family, okay? 7 of Pentacles is on the fence. This person worships money, you guys. Listen, this person, somebody is no longer giving to this person at all. As far as money, they're having money problems, all right? What's the problem here? The problem here is that they like to lie. The problem here is that they like to scheme. They like to manipulate. They like to bamboozle. They like to think somebody is boo-boo the goddamn on fool. So a decision has been made. And I feel like somebody is happy. Didn't I tell you I was going to see that Knight of Wands? I feel like somebody is happy. I feel like somebody chose somebody else. Listen, a decision was made possibly without all of the information, or illusions and delusions, misconceptions and secrets came out, okay? About this person being in and out, being inconsistent, being rebellious, not listening to anything. Somebody came along and offered a cup of love to you, Aquarius, okay? And for you guys took it. This is a very good, I mean, 2 of Cups, I mean, that's getting along really well. Has the potential for marriage, all right? So it's almost like you're leaving one relationship, and if you do leave that relationship, there will be someone that is going to come. This person is going to match your energy, okay? With the 2 of Cups, that would be a Gemini. With the wand there, that will be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and with the moon there, that will be a Cancer, okay? Some people think it's Pisces, but it's Cancer. The blockage here is the fact that somebody has walls up. They got boundaries. Okay, so this person is opposing change. This person wants to be seen, y'all. This person is a false emperor. Give me more. Yeah, they're a false emperor. They're a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony. That's fixing to get found out. Okay? For real. Dealing with a lot of people. The reason why is because they want to come up. Y'all, they're in a fucked up situation. Tell me about the King of Coins. Yeah, working very hard to do what? Lie, steal, kill, cheat, thief, fake, phony. What is they working hard to do? Oh, they're working hard to get high. They're working hard for third-party situations. So they are online. You know, they online dating, acting single. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get other people thoughts and some more stuff on deck, okay? Listen, you guys, their blessings are hindered. It's just that simple. I told you that. So tell me about the intimidation, the change. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We got Five of Swords to Five of Wands at this particular time with this discombobulated ass individual who's promiscuous, is all outdoors, who not only wants to intimidate, not change, win at all costs, lots of pride, which they will be falling with defeat, deception, and conflict. They also want to bring some type of beef, all right? You guys, they're sitting in a very sour puss ass attitude right about now. They salty as hell, okay? Whereas you understand this with the Ace of Swords. You got mental clarity about this situation and you're deciding to keep it moving. You're throwing the deuces up and you're having notable growth. You're walking in your direction. So what's their issue problem? Their issue problem is judgment. Told you divine justice is here, okay? That's between them and God. They're spiritually attacked because they brought problems to the home, okay? To this here union. They brought problems. So maybe not a reunion. Maybe it was a reunion. Listen, they had it all. They had it all. This is their fault. They had it all. Nine of Cups. You were willing to share this. Yeah, listen. They're sitting up here watching, but they don't even fucking see. Okay? Let that sit. They're watching, but they don't see. Okay? Spiritual attack. Listen. Their blockage, there will be no motivated beginnings for them. They will be repeating cycle after cycle. And if they think that they fixing to get this here Nine of Cups again, they ass is really done lost their rabbit ass mind. Both of them. The one with the ears and the one with the phone. Okay. All right. So yeah, they failed to think. Okay. Somebody did think though. Listen, they failed to give the love. They failed to give the reciprocity. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're both busted and disgusted. They cannot get it on their own, you guys. They are definitely working hard at something, okay? 8, 8, 16, 7, 19, 9 and 10, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're working hard to get back into some type of marriage or even from their family. Listen, their blockage is the fact that they can't stop with the third party situations. They can't stop, god dang, breaking somebody's heart. So what's their just reward for this? Their prayers is hindered. You know what I'm saying? Their just reward is a bunch of fighting and arguing. Okay, you guys? Somebody will be coming to see about their ass. All right, I told you. This right here is in the 3D and the 5D. Okay, gnashing of the teeth in the 3D and gnashing of the teeth in the 5D. I'm just, you know, it is what it is. Got everything to do with them thinking they got all the sense. Got everything to do with them being a magician to a damn empress and high priestess. Their blessings are being hindered. Y'all, they're a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony. And they also are a false emperor. Even if they're a female. Like I said, it don't matter because tarot has no gender. They didn't reciprocate. Okay? The mask reciprocated. Someone fell in love with the mask. That mask was a beautiful mask. Okay? It was a lie. All right. In this round, y'all, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Leo, gnashing of the teeth, Aquarius, you're here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius. All right. All right, so let me grab another deck here. Run this back again. If you guys are going through heartbreak, having to let a love go, want to know the universal laws of divine justice, and many more articles that I've written, please check out my website, HRHNikkiTarot.com, HRHNikkiTarot.com. It is free to sign up for the newsletter. It is free to see, you know, to go on the website, okay? And I've written several things there, you guys. Hopefully it would help you. I've had a lot of people tell me that it's helped them, okay? All right, let me make sure this deck is upright because we don't want no. All right. So, they're toxic. They tried to bring you toxicity. You tired of it. You like, I told you. I told you what's going to happen. But you didn't want to listen. That's what somebody said. So now, Knight of Wands didn't want to listen because they're rebellious as hell. They don't listen to shit anyway. It's in them. Knight of Pentacles. They're ambitious, but at the same time, it's not paying off. They're ambitious to be resistant to change is what they're ambitious about. Right. And you are enlightened. You know, somebody is possibly pregnant here. There's a baby here somewhere. What's the blockage? blockages is there, y'all, whereas they were able to convince people that they had it going on, whereas they were able to make it seem like they were more than what they were, listen, that's not going to be able to happen. All right, you guys, it's not going to be able to happen. People are not going to believe them. What else is the blockage? And also the fact that you're single and you're abundant. And for the ones of you that have walked away, you're not sharing your abundance. What else is the blockage? The blockage is that they can't make a decision. They don't have a choice. This shit is about to fall. God is bringing the hammer down on them. They don't have a choice. So you did. You had a choice. What you did was you chose to whatever difficult decision you had to make. Yeah, you chose you and your family, okay? You come from money, well-to-do family, got it from the ground up, whatever the case may be. Grinding, you know, whatever. Dealing with somebody who wanted to steal your shit. Dealing with somebody who wanted to bamboozle you. Dealing with a liar, a stealer, a killer, a cheater, a thief, a fake, and a phony. You have to make a decision to keep it moving. Right, because they seen your money. They seen the stability, okay? And they wanted it. They wanted it so they can go live a double life and show it off. What's the blockage? Blockage is they're still irresponsible. They're still not making the right decisions. They're negligent, okay, you guys? They're inept, all right? They oppose change. And they're going to be the type of person, like as they grow older, they're going to be like, I remember when I had this. I remember when I had this dude and he treated me like this. Or I remember when I had this chick and she treated me like this. And we went here and we did this. And they're going to be living down memory lane. Right. They're opposing this here, you leaving them alone. Okay. They want this 4 wands. They want this celebration. They want this reunion. Okay. Because you make them look good. All right, you guys. It's almost like you're an accessory. Yeah, they want to bring you love. They want to bring you love. They might know that somebody else is bringing you love. They want to make you an offer. What's the blockage? The blockage is that you got you a real motherfucker that stepped on scene. And they ain't playing either, okay, about you. I just want you to know, they ain't playing. All right. Person might be a little older. Tell me about the intimidation and the change, deception, and all this other type of stuff they like doing. Yeah, they calling. They want to talk. You guys, they ain't saying shit. Y'all not able to get on the same page. It's immature, superficial conversation. It's talking in circles, not really talking about anything of any type of substance, okay? Basically wasting somebody's damn time, all right? Trying to make it seem like they really did care, okay? Not taking accountability, but giving themselves the props on what they did do right, which is the bare minimum, okay? They did the bare minimum right. That, and some of them even did the bare minimum right. Right. They want to overcome these challenges with you guys. But see, the problem is they're not accountable. Okay. They're just not. They want to overcome, but they're not. What's the blockage? Blockage is star, on the fence, prayers hindered once again. Spiritual attack, Holy Spirit. They got a spiritual attack going on here. Okay. Yeah, wounded, setback, guarded. They're not going to be able to make a decision. They don't have what it takes. The decision has already been made. When they decided to deceive, when they decided to lie, steal, kill, cheat, thief, fake, phony, see, that's when they were supposed to be in a 2 of swords. That's when they were supposed to be making a decision, all right? They did not make that decision. Now the decision has been taken from them, okay? And they are now standing in a 9 of wands, okay? Which is wounded, setback, and guarded. Their strength is wavering, okay, you guys? This person is becoming very, very weak because they're not standing any chances. Things are falling apart. Spiritual attack. They might have got attacked by a dog or something too. Or some type of animal. Yeah, they want to come back. They really do. They want to run some more game. They may make it seem like they want to do right, but I'm going to tell you something. What this devil say is that they are still addicted. They still bondage, restrictions, manipulation, and they're still toxic. That's what that devil say. So, what is the devil doing with Aquarius? Wanting your money, wanting comfort and comfortability. Okay, they're obsessed with it, you guys. So they can go give it to someone else. They can go show off. So they can go put on for the city. Give me the blockage. God ain't fixing to let this happen. High priestess showed up. I know God is not fixing it. Yeah, see, I told you. They got a whole heavy burden. They ain't going to be able to do it, okay? They got a burden. They're going to be stressed out themselves, okay? They got a whole heavy weight to carry. So they'll never see Nine of Cups again. It won't come in their energy at all. And the reason why is because when they were blessed with someone who was real and someone who was authentic and somebody who actually showed them and gave them some good advice, they decided to fuck with this third party and friends, peers, and family and take bad advice. Okay? Give me more. So let's just see if they'll be living like how they was living when they was living with you. I doubt it very seriously because you're highly favored. Okay? You're protected. You're protected against this energy. For some of you guys, they're blocked by God. It ain't even about if you want them back or not. Right? Because they got too many illusions and delusions. And what y'all is saying is you don't get to cast illusions and delusions on my child. Okay? Bottom line is I am the author of peace. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the one that gives life and life more abundantly. And how dare you come up against my child? How dare you try to cast illusions and delusions and misconceptions and secrets on my child? This is what's going on. Holy Spirit, what's, and I'm going to deal with you for it, okay? He going to deal with them for it. What's the blockage? What's their blockage? Five of Swords. Told you. They're going to have intimidation, bullying, deceit, their self, and also in the 5D and the 3D. They already not getting along with people, okay? It may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio involved. Somebody is winning. Somebody's watching somebody win, and somebody's watching somebody fall in love with somebody too, with the Two of Cups and the damn King of Cups. Yeah, they ready to jump out here. They're going to jump out here and get fucked up is what's going to happen because divine justice is right here again. And King of Swords. So that's not just divine justice. That's also legal justice. Y'all, this person. All right, Aquarius. We're going to run this back one more time. I'm going to tell you guys who's here in this round. My finger is kind of sticking a little bit, y'all. Okay. Cross-watcher, I just want you guys to know that I love cross-watcher just like I love Aquarius. So Aquarius, has done this to you. Please go in the comment section below. Let me know because I am interested to know how energy interchanges and you will be helping me out an awful lot. And yes, you too, cross-watcher. As long as you are subscribed, you can take part in the free read, all right? The more that I see you, the higher your chances are to win, all right? Shout out to my tarot readers, Shelly, Mystic, and Lynn. Danielle, I love you guys dearly, okay? So who we have here is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn. Oh yeah, they got a whole heavy burden. Aries, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, y'all, we're gonna go. Let's use my deck. All right, let's see here. So you were a toxic person. You were with a toxic individual who act like they don't have no home training. For real, for real. That's what it looked like to me. Okay, for real talk. Okay. Some of you, they did have home training. They just didn't listen. But some of them, they didn't. It's just that they wasn't raised right. Okay. They may have came from a broken home. They may have did juvenile, had things happen to them in their life. As a child, as a grown person, they still, you know, instead of do the work, they succumbed to it. So they became toxic. And they want a reunion with you. Okay. They want to mend this here relationship. There is something about you that their toxicity feeds on, okay? Right. Didn't I tell you it was something about you that their toxicity feeds on? It's the misconceptions. It's the casting illusions, delusions, and the secrets, and being able to hide information that you have went for, or they think that you have went for. Your money, stability, blockage. You're the blockage. You're the star that shine bright. You the brightest shining mug in the zodiac, okay? They know that you can be able to put them on. They were blessed because of you. But that's the blockage at this point, because you done made a decision. Two of Swords. Right. They're looking for an opportunity. That's all they're ever going to do, is look for opportunities. And his opportunities is going to continue to delude them. Give me more. Yeah, they want to have you in a mental prison. They want you to feel helpless, powerless, hopeless, and victimized. And this is the reason why death is here. All right, so they're opposing change. So what's the problem? Oh, the problem is they can't sweet talk their way out of this one, okay? They're opposing change. They're going to be lost in the past when they get older. All this fighting and arguing and carrying on. Somebody even got their hands put on somebody. Somebody blows up on somebody. Sitting up here spying on you, watching you. They done put their glasses on to see you, Aquarius, or some of you wear glasses. Listen, they want to fight and they want to argue. They want beef. This is the Five of Wands, okay? Ego clashing. Got everything to do with this here bullshit options that they choose to participate in. So what's the blockage? The blockage is that they're going to be crying a freaking river, okay? They're having an emotional funeral. So they want to fight. They want to argue. Y'all, this don't even make no sense. Listen, they look at you as somebody who was damn sure winning. They wanted to manipulate. This is Six of Wands. They thought that your Six of Wands was their Six of Wands. They wanted to manipulate you. You're getting awards, achievements, accolades, being in the spotlight, okay? They thought that that shit belonged to them. They manipulated you, okay? You showed them nothing but love, okay? Nothing but love. But what they wanted to do is they wanted to jump out here. And they wanted to go into their own direction. They wanted to see what else is out here in this world. Even though you're showing up as Six of Wands and giving to them. Right. Definitely giving to them with the Seven of Coins. You're investing in them. You invested in them. And they thought that they was the shit for it. Right. Told you. Thought that they was the shit for it. Okay. Emperor. False Emperor. You don't want to put them on this throne. What's the blockage? The blockage is the Wheel of Fortune once again, okay? Bad fortune, bad luck, karma, divine justice. So they're under spiritual attack. They're under spiritual attack. I know Aquarius is too. Aquarius is like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, yeah, because like I said, they're promiscuous, is all outdoors. You showed up as an earth angel. You showed up wanting to be alignment. You showed up wanting peace and pursue it. They didn't know how to deal with that. Demons don't know how to deal with peace, you guys. This is what they look like when you brought them peace, okay? It disturbed them, all right? Demons, they don't know how to do nothing with peace. What's the blockage? Blockage is that because they chose another person to link up with, and they chose deception and the lying, the stealing, the killing, the cheating, and the fake, the phoniness. Here we have the Tower once again. Like I said in the first round, it is coming down around their ankles, okay? Upheaval, negativity, everything is exploding, okay? So like I said, they won't be seeing this here Nine of Cups. They don't have to worry about it, all right? Right, they're watching you sleep peacefully at night. You're very, very, defensive, okay? The Seven of Wands, you got boundaries up. You're working very hard on some type of project, possibly going to school, expanding your business, leveling up your career. They're watching you do this. They're watching you have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands and not share it. Give me more. And they're also watching you not want them. You're not interested. You're like, I don't even look at it as a missed opportunity because I don't look at you as an opportunity. I don't even know you. Like, who is you? Like, don't call my phone. Right. They're going to be burdened, stressed out, overwhelmed, okay? Heavy weights. All because of these people. They had to have them, y'all. Had to have them. Divine justice is here. You stepped into mind over matter, mind over a situation. When it came down to this liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony, you already know what's up. You gave, now you're giving to yourself. Okay? And looking damn good while doing it. Yeah. You know about their secrets. You know about the way they don't think about the things that they do when they go into third-party situations, okay? And want to blame it on the fact that they're drunk, they're high, that they have misfortune and loss, that somebody's going to help put them on, and all this other type of stuff. All these excuses, y'all. They full of them. Just full of excuses, okay? But that's okay, though, because it's going to be coming down on them. They think they got all the sense. They do. They really, really do. They like to tell people what they gonna do like they God. Yeah. They about to see. Aquarius, you about to see your person, which I don't think you care. A lot of y'all I don't think care because you done found somebody else. Somebody else done found you. Okay, so Scorpio is here. Gemini is here. Virgo is here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is here. You don't want this shit. 4 cups. You too busy winning. Virgo and Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. I told you, they're watching you. They're watching you and your new boo. And look at their face. They pissed off about it. Oh well, because they shouldn't have made these decisions right here. That's them. They decided to do that. Okay? That ain't you. This is the reason why they ass is crying. They're crying a river now, okay? Because they want you back and they can't have you. That's why, okay? They want your money. They want your stability. They can't have it either. The reason why is because they like to cast illusions, delusions, misconceptions, and secrets with Aquarius, okay? Yeah, they're going to always be trying to look for opportunity. They want to have you in a mental prison, okay, you guys? Scorpio, okay? So let me, since I was sitting up here talking, Cancer, Aquarius. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. You winning. They think your 6 of Wands ain't 6 of Wands. You don't want their ass. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, give them to this person right here who ain't gonna do nothing but use them. Okay? They're gonna use them for sex. They're gonna run through their ass. And they're gonna use them for money. Okay? The cash app gonna be cha-chinging, cha-ching, ching. And then the gas is gonna hit a tower. Okay? Everything is gonna burn up. Everything. They might have already had a fire or been in a fire or something like that. Some type of fire. All right. So let me give you guys some time frames. Yeah, this is ugly. But when you be ugly and you're dealing with a person who wears the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes that are shot with peace, the breastplate, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of truth, then guess what? There are some things that you just cannot, you can't get past. You can't get past when somebody has the full armor of God on, okay? Mother's Day, March, December, October, July, April, Thanksgiving. Something definitely did happen in July. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thanksgiving, April, July, October, December, March, and Mother's Day. That may resonate, you guys. All right, let me give you guys some letters. This could be a name, your name, their name, the third party name, the drug dealer's name, the street name that they like to stagger down. Could be a business, corporation, could be your business. This could be a nickname. This could be a pet name, an alias, a pen name. This could be initials, first, middle, or last. However it resonates. Okay, you guys? Holy Spirit for your sons and your daughters. Let's do this one more time. I knew I wanted to do it one more time. Okay. N is underneath the deck. N is underneath the deck. We got the letter U. We got the letter J. We got the letter G. We got the letter T. We got the letter Z. The letter I. The letter L. The letter R. The letter D. A. S. H. A. B. R. T. P. I. L. E and K. All right, N is up underneath the deck. K, E, L, I, P, T, R, B, A, H, S, A, D, R, L, I, Z, T, G, J, and U. Okay, so we got K, U, G, Z, I, L, R, D, S, H, B, R, P, I, L. N, J, T, A, T, E. Okay? So, you guys, hopefully I was able to put that one piece together for you. If I was, that means I've definitely done my job. Aquarius, cross-watcher, it is always a pleasure. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. So much love, so much respect. I will see you guys soon. Stay up, y'all.